Lift your chin up high. Step forward with us to war tomorrow.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we...
Know of any new orchestral people?
All of this is your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and so continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain.
Over here, friend!
Take my hand. Let's go home.
At last, your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some visit Orynyx's final blessing. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that it seems that this is the sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the Sea of Flower, I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give. I can finally, the wish I once sought, but could never grasp as now within reach. In this brand, every touch, every embrace we share, will never again be an ice-cold wall. They will radiate with an intense warmth. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth? One last time. Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance was...
I gave up everything in search of you, on the other hand. Performed as I expected.
Crave power. Like,
Those are your words.
but what you said at the end.
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly...
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy.
So, this is our last... May I resonate with your core...
Please do.
That's... impossible.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I did... How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings. But casting aside our ideological differences...
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people. And I can... Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his
Congratulations are in order. We found...
When you put it that way...
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero, reborn.
I hope he didn't hear...
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him.
I'm glad... But... I don't see Cass...
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinin, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame for us. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight, and there was one who joined hands with the Titan. A traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the O Majesty of the 12 We seek your divinity, to mend the fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
A constellation for death.
For life and death to be more.
Look! It's...
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here.
Je suis aussi la soupe.
did she say?
That's the language of the Casterus. No. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made...
Professor,
What's with that look? So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akuma's divine laws, or...
you never change. I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose...
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life.
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it...
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course. So, what are we when it comes to the very essence of the world? Our souls are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each
Is that what new
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories to destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have... That person is you, child of Kefali. So, carry everything of this world and live on. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you.
That is all I have to say.
Farewell, great.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove. Thus, I shall confer. You shall transcend the peaks of
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It's... Oh, Cersei.
Well, you've already transcended. But...
I knew... What is it?
As you've so boldly stated, we and the... If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
But, since we are both equal...
A constellation?
For life and death.
Look! It's...
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here.
What did she say?
That's the language. Casterus. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright in its flame. Do not forget.
Professor.
What's with that look? So, let's get the...
You never change. I don't understand.
Of course there's a point. It goes without saying, I'll find a...
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things...
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? So, what are the very essence of the world?
Is that...
Correct. Just as seeds are to destroy our very existence, that person is so. And especially...
Anaxa.
That is all I have to say.
Farewell, great performer.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. Thus, you shall
Oh, so that... Oh, Cersei's.
Well, but I did...
I knew. What is it? Maybe we're thinking...
As you've so boldly stated, if that is the case, whose memory...
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to...
Rejoice, Cersei's. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she... Was March 7th also in the... But she still woke up naturally. Looking... I do not have conclusive evidence. Perhaps March... Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen? Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from an individual who has lost their ability. The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through the past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. Is Miss Himiko In other words, that's not a problem, of course. The true reason a world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world. They might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel. I chose to remain quiet before because I did not. You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just in... I cannot be certain. I am deeply sorry about what Miss Himiko... Let me take back a part of... Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in... It's fully...
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much. What's even more interesting is that...
This lady seems to be...
It's,
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you...
Please pardon me.
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with... Let's get back to the topic. By using the not only does this person know of Emporius, I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms. The eternal...
It's...
Since I'm not able to find any useful...
You're planning to...
Yes, but not in the See these Herda mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is...
I see.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Then, sit back. All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.